Getting rid of obsessions and negative thoughts permanently. Introduction. Many people suffer from obsessions and negative thoughts that may affect their lives greatly, making them feel constant anxiety and frustration. These thoughts can lead to weak self-confidence, deterioration of mental health, and even affect social and professional relationships. But the good news is that it is possible to get rid of these obsessions and negative thoughts permanently. By following effective and thoughtful strategies, one understands the nature of negative thoughts and obsessions. Negative thoughts are a pattern of irrational and exaggerated thinking, where a person focuses on the negative aspects of life or anticipates worst-case scenarios. Obsessions are repetitive and unwanted thoughts that take over the mind, causing stress and anxiety. Reasons for the spread of negative thoughts: painful previous experiences, harsh upbringing or negative environment, constant psychological pressure, accumulated negative mental habits, influence by society and negative media. Second, identifying negative thought patterns. A person should be aware of their negative thinking patterns so that he can process it. The most prominent of these patterns are excessive generalization, when a bad experience is generalized to all future situations, black and white thinking, seeing things as either a complete success or a complete failure, exaggeration, magnifying problems and portraying them as worse than they are, self-blame, holding oneself responsible for everything negative, negative expectations, believing that things will always end. Replacing negative thoughts with positive thoughts. One of the most effective ways to get rid of obsessions and negative thoughts is to replace them with positive thoughts. This can be achieved by noticing the negative thought as soon as it arises, analyzing how realistic it is, and asking yourself, is there real evidence of its validity? Replace it with a positive idea. Instead of me being a failure at work, say I'm learning and getting better every day. Using cognitive restructuring techniques, which is to reformulate negative thoughts in a more logical and positive way. Practice mindfulness, meditation. Meditation and mindfulness are the most powerful methods to combat negative thoughts. Meditation helps you calm the mind and monitor your thoughts without judging them. How to practice meditation and mindfulness? Sit in a quiet place and take a deep breath. Focus on your breathing and try to notice any thoughts that come without reacting to them. Allow thoughts to pass like clouds without getting attached to them. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes a day for this exercise. Fifth, changing your lifestyle and daily habits. Following a healthy lifestyle helps to significantly reduce negative thoughts. Exercise regularly. Exercise helps release happiness hormones such as endorphins, which reduces stress. Get enough sleep. Lack of sleep leads to increased anxiety and negative thinking. Healthy nutrition, eating foods rich in magnesium and omega-3, which improve mood, avoiding isolation, communicating with others, reduces the negative impact of negative thoughts. Sixth, get rid of negative sources. The influence of the surrounding environment is great on thinking. Therefore, you should avoid constantly following up on negative news. Stay away from negative people who sow doubt and anxiety. Surround yourself with supportive and positive people. If you suffer from OCD, it is important not to strongly resist the compulsive thoughts, but to accept them without believing them. Practicing exposure and response prevention exercises, which are therapeutic techniques that rely on gradually exposing the person to the source of the obsession without responding to it. Seeking support from a psychologist, if the situation calls for it, so writing and expressing feelings. Writing down negative thoughts on paper helps you realize how frequent and influential they are, and you can then analyze them and replace them with positive thoughts. Writing is also considered an effective means of emotional discharge. Ninth, learning to control stress and anxiety. Some effective techniques to relieve stress: deep breathing exercises such as the 478 technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath 7 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds. Practice progressive muscle yoga, listen to soothing music, or practice favorite hobbies. Obsessions are often associated with low self-confidence. To boost your self-confidence, miss small achievable goals, celebrate their achievement, talk to yourself positively, remember your past achievements, instead of focusing on your failures. Getting rid of obsessions and negative thoughts requires awareness and continuous practice. By understanding the sources of these thoughts, developing positive mental strategies, and adopting healthy habits, you can beat it. Ultimately, the most important thing is to remember that positive thinking is a habit you can build over time, and every small step towards change makes a big difference in your psychological and emotional life. Start today and control your thoughts instead of having them control you. Don't forget to support the channel. Thank you.